So today's vlog was very short, in fact I didn't talk about much, to be honest, and I was on my computer just now and I have an app that tells me about historical events that have happened today but in history. There are a few on here that I thought I should talk about. Well, I don't have to, but I want to. Obviously a couple of them you will already know about. The main event is Adolf Hitler was born on, I have it on here somewhere, 1936, on the 20th of April, which is today, in 1936. He died on the 30th of April 1945. Adolf Hitler was an Austrian-born German who was a politician and a leader, National Socialist German Workers' Party. He was Chancellor of Germany from 1933 to 1945, and he was dictator of the Nazi Germany from 1934 to 1945. Hitler is commonly associated with the rise of fascism in Europe, World War II and the Holocaust. Now, I, to be honest, don't like what he did. I know he didn't do it single-handedly, but he was the director of the whole situation. Not obviously the war, but what he did to the Jewish and it's not just what he did to the Jews that makes me sort of not like him. It's actually more what he did to the people with learning disabilities. Now, I've worked with people with learning disabilities, and obviously anyone that has or has been in contact with someone with learning difficulties or disabilities knows that they are harmless. You know, that they are just like a normal human being, and they're not abnormal. They're slightly different. I mean, just because they have an illness doesn't give you the right to kill a person because of their illness. And that makes me quite almost angry, considering that there were at least 600,000 people with disabilities killed, not directly, but they were killed indirectly by Adolf. It makes me want to not like him as much. What happened to the Jews? That was just, I would never want to wish that on anyone. Being burned alive, or I don't know quite the ins and outs of what happened. I mean, I've watched films and things about it, but what really went on, I suppose, some things we will never know, but things that I've heard, and you know, the camps and just everything that really went on, really makes me just almost feel ill. I've moved to the end room because people kept coming in the front room. Anyway, a couple of other things that happened today. The United States performed a nuclear test, their second nuclear test, at the Nevada test site. That was in 1986. The first one was in 1982, according to this site. US 7th Army captured the German city of Nuremberg, I think. Something that I don't particularly care about myself, but others might, and it seemed to be quite a strong point on Twitter as well, was the opening day of the competition for the New South Wales Rugby League in 1908. That was South Wales, so I didn't realise. I thought that was America, actually. On a slightly dimmer fact, in 1941 100 German bombers attacked Athens. That's nice, isn't it? So anyway, I thought I should read a few things that have been featured on social networking sites, which they have been. Twitter, I'm following quite a lot of sort of politicians and people that post interesting facts like that, so that's where I've been getting that from. Well, that's why I've been finding it interesting, because it's come up on something else than it's been related to something that's happened somewhere else. So I think that's all I'm going to do for today, and I'm quite tired because I went to bed at, as you know, 5 this morning, got up at 10, so I have not got much sleep. I'm kind of feeling a bit hazy. So have a nice day, and I shall see you tomorrow.